welcome to Invisible Apartment. What can I say about this? Well, years ago, I tried to record this with Korn. However, we did it through Skype. She read the female part and I read the male part. And the recording didn't pick up her voice, like, at all. I asked her if she wants to do it again. She said no. This game bored her to death. So, I'm here doing both voices. We find ourselves in one of the business districts of New Jessica. This is a novel thing. Business as usual. Customers are coming in during their lunch break. Well-dressed girl wearing sunglasses sits in the center of the cafe. She blends in perfectly with the crowd of office workers, as you can see here. With both confident and sneaky smile on her face, she touches her coffee cup with her lips, barely reducing it by a drop. That was a run-on sentence. Are we in yet? She whispers to herself, barely moving her lips. We are connected through the cash deck software now. Preparing to connect to the central authorities server through the link to the tax office, says a voice coming from her smart glasses. If you had 3D glasses, I'm pretty sure that would pop up at you. She sits like a rock, surrounded by chatting and laughing people. It's a busy place. For a moment there, it looks as if she really froze to a stone. Hold on, there's another user at the server. Run! Hello. Flee through the kitchen and the back door. Stay where you are. Slowly exit the cafe through the main entrance. So, a little bit of a spoiler warning. This is not a choose your path. She takes a deep breath, slowly stands up from her table and heads to the exit. What are you doing? Run away! Shut up. At her way out, she manages to smile at the waiter. He smiles back. She exits the cafe and slowly walks down the street. At first glance, it might appear as if she forgot to breathe, or maybe she's holding her breath. Oh my god! In the distance, we see men in dark uniforms under the cafe where she sat just a moment ago. I forgot they talked like this. Why are they talking like this? It's telling us what's going on. Show, don't tell. She turns left at a corner. It seems as if she's walking faster. Then even faster. Or you could say she turned the corner. She picked up her speed a little bit. Goes from kind of like a power walk to full on sprint. You're safe now. Don't kill yourself. Meet Bunny. Sorry, we have a lot of data though. It better be worth it. The boy should have just said her name. Bunny just attempted to break into the servers of the Central Authority through hacking a POS, a cash deck software, which by default is currently connected to the Central Authority's tax bureau as a way to prevent merchants from committing tax fraud. This is New Jessica, a free trade zone created around the cultural city of Old Jessica and the Central Authority. It's a buffer zone built to elevate trade with the outside world and at the same time preserve the culture of Jessica. This is the high-tech capital of a new generation, a generation set to reach out to the stars. Does that say scan coffee? I have gone through the logs from earlier. They are very interesting. I just confirmed it. I wasn't alone in the Central Authority server. Correct. Is that how I've been found out? Was it an admin? Negative. The person who you stumbled upon on the server was indeed the reason why you were found out, but in a different way than you think. Go on. Your alarm was triggered because of the second person, but they followed your connection for some reason. There's no information on if and how the Central Authority proceeded with the other person. He or she disconnected before the tracking started. We are the only ones who have a record of the connection of the other person before they cleaned up and disconnected. Another hacker, you say? Can this be a coincidence? There is a chance of over 1,000,000 to 1 that you would stumble upon another hacker on the same system. Then an alarm would be triggered and the Central Authority would go after you and not them at the exact same time. Someone wanted me to be caught, or did someone just want to reach out? Did they want to make a point? What? Was this just a sick prank? There's no way of answering that at this moment. Is someone else just playing around on the servers of the Central Authority? Is someone mad or just too good? Oh my god. Masks feels the same way. Why are you asking the same question that has no answer? Do we have enough data to track down the connection? That's the proper answer. We have enough to get the first proxy through which the other hacker connected, but a remote connection is not possible. This will take some time. Get prepared. We're going to find the next access point to the proxy through which the other hacker connected. City's just huge. What are you saying? You know it well. This is where you grew up. Oh, on the contrary, the suburbs where I grew up are of course different from the center. For 18 years I dreamt of escaping the dull life I lived. Well, congratulations. Did you also dream of being homeless? Did you locate the source already? I am narrowing it down. Please remain in the current perimeter I have marked on the map. Sooner or later I'll smash into something just looking at the map with my glasses. Yep, gonna fall on my nose. Bunny follows Mask's lead for hours. They search for proxies through which the connection was established one by one. I got it! Elaborate. It is strange though, I seem to lose track of this location. How large is the area? 6 blocks. That could be anything. A hacked POS, router, an apartment's AI. Give me a list of the systems you can find in the perimeter. I will go through them manually. Seriously? That's thousands of connected systems. Match all devices with their geolocation. Give me the city's residential database. Please? Bunny goes through a huge list of all the devices connected to the network that Mask could find in the area where they lost track of the connection. 2,500, 2,502? I must be dehydrated. I cannot really say that I know how that feels. Are all apartments required to have a network connection? You already know the answer. They do according to city regulations. While I've been matching the list of connected systems you gave me with addresses, I noticed something. Do all apartments have an entry in the city's database? Again, according to city regulations. Okay, anyway, you either didn't give me the whole database or there's one address missing. How could you know that there's an address missing? I don't. I just went through 2,500 addresses, matched them to the connected systems you gave me, and I noticed an inconsistency. The database you gave me seemed to skip one entry, and I see one connected device, a residential terminal, without any address assigned to it. An AI like me cannot make this kind of speculative deductions. Let's check out apartments 250 and 252 and see if we can find a connected device without an address. Soon they arrive at apartment number 2501. Hello, dear travelers. This is house 2501. It's uncommon to meet someone out here in the emptiness. Emptiness? House? You're an apartment on the 40. That's what's throwing me off. You're an apartment on the 42nd floor of a high-rise building in a busy part of New Jessica. Your voice comes from the emptiness that surrounds me. How did you find your way in the dark? It's already hacked badly. Yes. The AI is messed up. A mentally ill AI that should guard this place? Can you get us in? I already have. Open the door. Look, we're in the room already. How did you... This AI is easy to hack using a direct connection. Its intelligence is almost wiped out. That's just the trade-off to hacking it. So now we're invisible to the outside? Bunny lays down on the couch in the middle of the room. She's exhausted from the search. Want that to be my thumbnail. Nice couch. You should not fall asleep here. Are you listening? Hey, Link, listen. She fell asleep. Notice how many times I had to make a selection so far. When she wakes up, it's already evening and nothing's changed. She's lying on a couch in the middle of an apartment, which according to any record, doesn't exist. Though it might be a concern for someone to stay at a place they broke into, Bunny is calm. She realizes that this place is not on the radar of the city's officials, so she doesn't expect them here. Does this place even have an owner? According to the records, there is no one owning this apartment. I know. I mean the person who went through the trouble to make this place invisible. We'll backtrack the connection through the apartment's AI first thing in the morning. Run the preparations. We'll be geo-tracking again. I walk on the edge, a step here, a step there. I make a decision not to step into the abyss. If I step off the edge, I will drop like a rock. Or will this world forego its laws and I will fly like a bird? Wishful thinking. I really do not get this right here. It's like she changed, step out onto the platform, monologue a bit. The only thing that excites me while I balance is that I myself make the decision to stay alive each and every moment. Except for if like a wind blows me off because look how fucking skinny I am, or you know, like a bird comes down, picks me up, drops me off the edge, or someone comes and punches me in the face while I'm like having my eyes closed and my guard down while I'm in someone's hacked apartment. No one can take this away from me, and no one can influence me at that very moment. I got to the rooftop and walked on the edge to experience the freedom of choice. If I decided to make a step into thin air and end it all, then it was most certainly mine, and only my decision. however foolish it might have been. Here we go. Do we have a lead? As usual, I can backtrack the connection to the next proxy. To the next proxy. I wonder how long we'll continue like this until we hit a dead end. You're being pessimistic today. This is not like you. I've been thinking we might have a better chance of beating the hacker who's behind this if we stay at the hacked apartment. That's quite dangerous. On one hand, the hacker might indeed want to use the apartment as a safe house at one point. On the other hand, it might be found by the authorities the same way we found it. I mean, it's like very dangerous to have a apartment like that. I know, it's a double-edged sword. If the authorities come marching in, we'll just pretend we're squatters who don't know anything. The door was open, duh. The authorities are one thing, but you cannot predict the reactions of the person who is using the apartment as a proxy. You're on someone's turf. Although you may have a romantic image of the other hacker, he might not be a giggly teen like you. Now, not necessarily like romance, like fall in love romance. Being romantic is just like a, I can't explain it, it's more of like a good experience. Oh, shut up. Go to hell. Hell is a human construct. Should I stop the search? Oh, no. Did I ever tell you how much I like you, smart mask? I shall continue tracing the route of the connection. Please follow the map. Oh, by the way, yes? I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for. You will not wipe out my memory if the Central Authority found you, right? I thought you had an escape plan. Wouldn't you upload yourself somewhere? Please promise you wait for the upload to finish. I promise this is quite important to you. Is the difference between living and dying not important to humans? Sorry, you're one of the awakened AIs after all. That was actually good writing. They didn't explain right off what an awakened AI is. They just drop the name and walk away. This is it. It's some form of odd human feeding lab. They're like feeding humans, mainly females from what I can see here. It is very odd and sadistic. Downloading server. The hospital? You're sure we're at the right place? 99.7839% sure. Better than me, even when I'm confident. Interesting. It's a sleeper. I spoke too soon. Sleepers are people who are ill, but there isn't a cure for them at the present time. They are held in an artificial coma and their bodies in hibernation in what is called a sleeper cell. I kind of wish the AI would have asked this, because it's an AI. It understands that there would be like diseases and whatnot, but it doesn't understand the need to hang on to people that will die anyway. So the connection came from this sleeper cell's computer. Now that we know that this is the next proxy, what will you do? Pretend you are a nurse? No clue yet, but we need to connect to it. Just a moment. I'll go through its terminal settings and try accessing the hospital's network. Bunny looked around and approached the cell's terminal. We might set off an alarm. I'm prepared. She then hears something. She takes a step back from the terminal, looks around, but doesn't see anyone. So we finally get another choice. Hack the supercell terminal as fast as you can, or leave for now. I think we're going to leave for now. Wait, I thought I'm being watched. Why so sudden? I do not understand these mood swings. Intuition, better than software. I have a bad feeling. Let's return later. She leaves the room and walks past a man who is about to enter the room. Then she speeds up. I kind of like that translucent coat he had on. I can't animate people walking. So, you're everything but the ordinary. Is there something you don't hack? Man grabs Casey and pushes her into the apartment. You suddenly call her Casey? You're a hacker. And since this is invisible, I'm going to redact it. It's an invisible apartment. You won't know what I was about to say. Played up. Or silent. She stopped for a second as if someone splashed her face with cold water. I needed to be sure. Go away! Leave me alone! Not until you tell me what you've been doing at the sleeper cells. Leave! Explosive will donate. Wow. Okay. Explosive will detonate in 5, 4, 3. No! Don't blow my head off! Idiot. Oh, I'm not afraid to die. Actually, yes, I am. Don't hurt me, please. Right. Why the one cell? Leave! Let go of me, you stupid idiot! I'll kick you if you keep touching me. I don't want to hurt you, okay? I'm a friend. Sure. Honey, please let me go. I'll give you a kiss afterwards. Let go! Sleeper cell you are at. What is your name? Alex. Alex, let me go and then go to hell, okay? Right, you don't seem to understand. I won't let you go until you tell me why you were at the one cell. Bunny starts crying. I'm a friend, okay? God, this is... I'm a hacker too, I'm no idiot. Bunny stops struggling. I'm not here to hurt you, I just want to talk and know what's going on. I just want to know the truth. Why are you trying to get into the Central Authority server so badly? Central Authority? No one is trying to get into their servers. Even if I theoretically would. Stop. Quiet now. If I theoretically was my goal, how could you possibly know it without working for them? What do you know about this place? What do you know about this apartment? You hacked it, and now it's not visible in the city's... And now it's not visible in the city's database. It's like a black hole. What are you saying? You think I did this? Do not trust him. I don't. Now be quiet for a moment. I didn't do this. I couldn't have. If I knew how to do such a thing, then all my problems would have disappeared a long time ago. I have no way of trusting you. What if you're the one that set this place up, huh? Then this might be a honeypot. Did that ever cross your mind? Please do not use the word honeypot ever again. You want to get caught. I don't want to get caught. Of course I don't want to go to jail, but I also need some answers. What are the questions? Truth's expensive. She speaks in a calm voice. I'm tracking a connection, a hacker. The trace of the connection led me to that Supercell's terminal. wanted to follow the track from there. That's all I'm telling. Alex freezes. Give me the data you have. If it's true, I'll help you. If not, then you should stop with what you're doing. If someone is hacking sleeper cell terminals, then the people inside might be in danger. Are you making me your chief informant? Are you playing a detective here? The sleeper cells aren't your business either. Besides, they're filled with dead people. They're not filled with dead people, Alex shouts at Bunny. She freezes. Do not shout at me. Me talking with you is only my own decision. Let's just keep that in mind. Bunny looks away. I'll grab you again if you try to kick me or run away. Wishful thinking. What now? I may have found some data, but I don't know whom they belong to. I could perhaps make you a copy if it still exists. In the future, maybe. But I'll appreciate something in return. Maybe something you found too. You changed your hair. Bunny inhales and holds her breath. A few seconds pass until she finished processing that one sentence. Oh, yeah? What color were they before? Pink. My head hurts from all the arguing, but I can still think straight. How do you know? I work for the Central Authority. Bunny turns pale. You're insane. This is important to me. Give me the data which led you to the sleeper cell. Mask? Yes. What are the chances that he'll use that as evidence and we wind up in jail? The odds are 27 to 1 that this is a trap. Bunny silently looks Alex in the eyes. What's your name? Bunny giggles. That's asking too much. Not part of the deal. Call me Bunny. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Bunny takes a deep breath and runs outside while throwing a memory card at Alex. She runs out into the street and heads towards the park. In the late evening, she sits at a bench in a public park. For hours, she looks into the distance. At night, she's still there. Hours fly by until it's morning. You know, I'm scared and excited at the same time. I notice rapid movements of your fingers. In other words, my hands are shaking, yes? My eye really itches. On one hand, I want to act like an action hero, but on the other, I'm scared when confronted. You promised him that you'll meet him again. I haven't talked to anyone in ages. Hello? A human. I haven't talked to a human in ages. I almost forgot what a conversation means. And now someone's telling me that he's on my side? During the time I spent with you, I concluded that you fear being confronted with uncomfortable truths. You're contradicting yourself all the time. AI? Logic? Don't make me laugh. You are far from laughing. In fact, I believe you're almost crying. I am sorry if you disagree with my analysis. On one hand, you want to be part of these people, but on the other, you fear them. I am merely reacting to your current stance. I won't run away this time. Don't worry about that. Hello again. Please come with me now. Bunny takes the man to the rooftop. What? This suddenly the coat's open. Probably because it's supposed to be windy, but hair and... Why are you taking risks the way you do? You're still young. You can do anything you please. I haven't heard something that naive in a long time. Don't be offensive. I'm just trying to talk to you here. You're making it hard. Okay. It's not like I have any choice, you see. I want to lead a normal life, earn a decent living, but be part of society, have friends again. I fear I'm slowly forgetting how that feels like. Why don't you live normally? Some of us just can't. I can't lead a normal life unless I win a war for it. Go on. I've been caught when I was still a teen for hacking. I was really good though. Or so I thought. Nevertheless, I have a record. A record for hacking disqualifies you from any decent job in this society. They won't let you touch a computer. They won't trust you. Once I finished school, I realized that the city wants to dissolve me, kill me. It doesn't want to kill you. Right. Anyway, I don't accept this. I don't accept this flesh wound. And I don't care about anything else than making it invisible. Let it disappear. The person who made an apartment disappear from the database of the Central Authority is deep enough in their infrastructure to help me out too. I want my name to be clean again. I live only one life. Should I accept their stupid rules? You could just leave. Life doesn't exist only within the borders of the city. Should I be growing vegetables like the empty-headed fools who live in the countryside? Should I escape to that? What's the difference then? Oh, alright. I guess we vegetable growers don't know how to even use a toilet, do we? I came from the outside, from a small town. Sorry. In my opinion, you have an elitist point of view. No, see, I don't want to make millions. No, it's not about money. It's not about that at all. The families of Old Jessica, Central Jessica, they all have one proof. Their dogmas. So they disqualified you from a life in New Jessica. It's their loss. Why are you here? Why are you in New Jessica near the sharks? I don't care about the same things you do. I have other goals. The cell you tried to hack the other day. My mother isn't sleeping. She's in the tank. You tried to mess with the terminal which keeps my mom alive. I just want to be close to her. That's why I'm here. I couldn't care less. I have all of the typos and the mistakes and the writing problems. At least they got I couldn't care less correct about a career, public life, or anything like that. Of course, I'm trying to be helpful to society while I'm here. I seem to be an ice queen. Yep, I'm an ice queen. You must think I'm a spoiled brat. Well, let it go! Let it go! Please don't do anything stupid, like singing Let It Go. Let's figure this out, okay, Bunny? My name is Casey. After Alex leaves, Casey falls asleep, strips naked, and falls off the banister. She has a dream. She's floating above the city, not falling nor progressing upwards. There's an intense light everywhere. Sunbeams make her warm, and she can't remember a single problem, a single face or allegation. Here, she feels free. It seems as if no one sees her. Life on the street below. Bellow, her continues. There's one Eleanor, dear. People are in a rush as always, laughing, arguing, doing everything as usual. Then she remembers. In an instant, she begins to fall, and the sunbeams turn to chilling wind. She feels frightened. Right before she hits the ground, she opens her eyes. Her heart is beating fast. This is one of the dreams that you remember vividly. Why are my best dreams the ones in which I die? Maybe you wish to change. Is dreaming of death not symbolic for your desire to escape? I have nothing to escape from, only things to escape to. I have nothing but myself. You are being pessimistic again. Let's go shopping. You mean shoplifting. However you call it, facts is I can't live off of air. The man asked you not to do anything stupid for now. Alex, yes, in that dream he reminded me of myself, but then I fell. Will he destroy all my dreams? Is a remainder of reality not a good thing? You're being too philosophical. Let's go. Are you sure? Yes, let's make use of our time. I'll leave the ears part here just in case. Stay connected and record everything. I don't want anyone sneaking in while we're gone. Okay. Bunny goes to the mall to hack into the POS software to get some groceries. It's simple. She'll enter the mall, have her smart glasses do their pre-programmed thing, perform something that could be called cashless payment, at the counter and leave as fast as possible. Advancement of mobile cashless payment has created a new class of hackers who specialize in hacking payment terminals. Cash desks in malls and restaurants. You don't need to give anyone any physical paper currency. Everything is digital, and where there is a digital link, there are hackers. Still in a dreamlike state, thinking hard about the other day when she met Alex and about the events that proceeded. I need to make sense of it all. Am I getting closer to my goal, or is it drifting further away from me? Now I realize that my original plan is getting old. Days became weeks, weeks became months, and now I'm afraid that the few years I'm doing this will slowly drive me into the corner. That could only be viewed as a failure. Am I on the right track? Even though Alex is on the opposite side of the fence, he's by far the most normal, and at the same time mysterious person I've met in a long time. Casey doesn't notice the warning message in her smart glasses. Men in uniforms enter the mall, and the mall's entrance closes with a beep. That's when she notices something's wrong. Her heart seems to jump 5 beats, but it's too late. She looks at the security agents as they approach her. She's got a confused look on her face. Is this it? Such a ridiculous way to get caught as well. I'm better than this. These guys are slowly inching towards me. I'm too slick to get caught like this. Casey screams for the last time before the guards grab her and take her away. Meet Londo! I got the message that you caught another one, is that right? Yes, sir, we got one. It's a young girl. It looks like she's been behind the recent security breaches. I see. So she's been the one getting closer and closer to our databases over the last month. A single hacker, and then copyright infringement just appears in my headphones. She learned a lot and avoided being caught for such a long time. We can't afford to let her out. Londo looks at Casey's medical record. He enters unknown viral disease, unclassified, high risk. This, together with some other bogus information, ensures that she's officially a sleeper. Her blood sample is infected with an artificially created virus, a product of Londo, that even when studied and analyzed by experts will keep them busy for years to come. Called Clement. Hey, how you doing? Good. Things are progressing. I have another case to report. Could you give me another sleeper cell? Another high-risk run, huh? One of the smarter ones. She has the coronavirus. I'll start the preparations right away. The medical info will be updated in a few hours after I receive the ID. Thanks. As usual, you'll receive your money in a few weeks. Londo looks at a picture of Casey. You of course have a concept of sacrifice. I'm not undervaluating you. I just believe that we view sacrifices differently. If only the world would look away for a moment, all of our problems could be taken care of. All of our problems could disappear. Londo is a member of one of the families of old Jessica. You should not tell us this information right away. The inner city's upper class. He views people like Casey as parasites, those who threaten the status quo. He is in charge of the city's information security. He is the one who makes sure that no one has access to information they shouldn't have. He, like many others from old Jessica, hold high-level positions in institutions and businesses. These are the arms of the octopus which holds everyone in a trance. Again, the character should have found this out. Just have like a mysterious stranger kidnap them. History books speak of information breaches that led to the demise of whole empires. There are conspiracy theories which attribute changes in government to the activity of some lone hackers. A lone hacker operating on his own, outside of any group that could be infiltrated. A highly flexible individual is the toughest enemy. And again, it's a female in a sleeper cell. Casey is one of those who didn't get caught for a long time, even after performing over 100 hacks or POS terminals getting closer. I'm not reading this. For a few seconds there, Casey has a dream. She feels weightless. Feels as if she's the only thing floating in the galaxy, as she's no longer bound by Earth. Then she's back on Earth. She's like a ghost flying over people's desks in a crowded office. It's busy, filled with people. She floats above their heads. All of a sudden, the office is empty, and there's a flash of light coming from outside the windows. In front of the window, there's just one figure looking at her, although she's a ghost in this dream. After that, she's in space again, already in Earth, feeling the emptiness, but something drags her back to the surface. Now she realizes that Earth has changed. There's only an abyss. Inside of it, there are monsters crawling, turning, opening their mouths. They look like giant caterpillars. Do you want the future to look like this? Casey's dream ends and something even stranger replaces it. This isn't real. I remember the few dreams where I knew I was dreaming. Why is this one so vivid? This feels like reality. Welcome to your subconscious. What? You're not real, I think. Decide for yourself if I'm real or not. Am I just part of you? I've been caught! Yes. I don't remember anything afterwards. Where am I in reality? If I'm in prison, then did they drug me? Why are my dreams so vivid? You can't explain it on your own. There's a wall keeping you from accessing some of your memories. Someone's messing with my mind? How will I know what's true and what's not from now on? Don't worry, I'll help you. But aren't you part of your dream an illusion? First things first, you are in a sleeper cell. What? Why? What happened to me? Nothing's wrong with me. Or is it? I could be in a sleeper cell for years. I never agreed to anything. That means that I should be in an artificial coma. I shouldn't be dreaming. You're welcome. Although you didn't agree to anything, the fact is that you are in a sleeper cell. I heard a conspiracy theory a long time ago, but it sounded crazy and was dismissed. What was the conspiracy theory? That some people are put into sleeper cells by the government? Yes, that's the crazy theory. Everyone who believes that is a nut job. There's a system in place which prevents such things. Will I awake in a dream forever? Who are you? Wait a second. I recognize you. You're a sleeper. I visited your cell a while ago. You visited my cell because you tracked down a connection we stumbled upon on the servers of the Central Authority. You thought that my cell was used as a proxy. How did you know all this? Come on, you're smart. No need to be shy. I do have a mad assumption now, but how is that possible? The same way that we're in an artificial coma, but talking in a dream, honey. You're a hacker, the one I've encountered. But how do you do this? They've caught me and installed me as a sleeper. That's a fact. Actually, I got myself caught. Why would you? It was a part of my plans. I had a special chip implanted which lets me stay partially awake in my cell and connect to the cell's network. You could say that I'm awake in my dreams. You're connected right to the hospital's server, and through these attempted connections to the Central Authority. Of course, it needs some work in some proxies. One of them you encountered. The apartment. The one that is not in any database. That's one of your proxies? The invisible apartment, yes. Listen, Casey, or should I say Bunny? Casey, I didn't plan this. I'm terribly sorry you got caught. It's ironic. I was searching for someone from the outside to help me. I didn't plan to be asleep for this long. But how did you plan to be released? How could you reverse this much? It's insane. Oh, I did have help outside. I did. And we had a bulletproof plan. But my accomplices were caught. I see. You reached out to me and I got myself caught too. I'm an idiot. Honey, we're both floating inside of tanks like olives in a jar, and it's all our fault. You're not the only idiot here. We're in a lot of trouble. Yep. Please don't try the same thing again. I mean, don't try to contact someone from the outside again. They'll get trapped. Once I show you what I found, you'll understand. the man who's behind all of this. His name's Londo. And what he does goes way beyond removing people and having them be placed in sleeper cells. In fact, what the families of old Jessica are planning goes way beyond this. In fact, this would be the proper place to put the information about Lon. Casey feels a rush as there's a lot of data being fed to her through her subconsciousness. Feels like adrenaline. She feels like falling. Let's just hang on this picture for a minute. Okay, continuing. I didn't think that I would come back. I didn't think that I would become an idiot like you. Unheard of, right? Such a thing done by such a good citizen like you. To go against the rules, to go against the sharks, to defy them. I guess I'm the type who takes care of stray cats. It's Bunny, not Kitty, remember? You set the bar high, Alex. Competition would need to work hard. If by competition you mean people who want to catch you. Hey, it's good to be omnipresent, right? I uploaded myself just in time, so I assume that the glasses are history. I'll buy new ones, though they won't match the ears. If by buying you mean stealing, then that's out of the question. And the glasses matching is the last thing you should worry about. You know, I'm labeled a terrorist now, right? At least the person they're searching for is. Who knows what they figured out? Terrorists? I guess we're both labeled terrorists, but we're safe here. Your life was too boring anyway. If you think so. I figured it all out. The sleeper cell terminal wasn't just a proxy. I couldn't believe that my mom was the one who reached out to you. Oh, did you get her out too? I know that what she wants to accomplish now. She'll stay until we expose all of this. We need to help her finish executing her plan. She gave me all the information before you came to me. You work for disgusting people, Alex. I'll know very soon if they still consider me being an employee. What will you do? I'll continue as if nothing happened. What? If there's a chance of me remaining at the central authority as an insider, then let's use it. That's dangerous. It's better than if we both are on the run. You just rest a bit more. We have a few moments before things start moving again. It's like Mom has set up this place to be a safe house for situations like this. She called this place the Invisible Apartment. To be continued. Okay. I like the premise of this. My biggest problem, even though this is just an introduction into this, my biggest problem is that this was just more of a novel, not a game. It's like there was seriously only 2 places where we could make a decision. I think it would be interesting if there was multiple paths, multiple chances for error. I've clicked on multiple things, and there's only one that actually ends in an end game, and that's at the beginning. Running out through the kitchen. No. That actually got me out. It was the just sitting there that got her caught, and then the game ended straight away. The other one, she stays there for a minute. He enters, catches her trying to hack, and she leaves. And then he follows her, and the same thing happens. At least as long as I can recall. So it's like there's Apartment Zero, which is a prequel that explains how Casey got into hacking. Which I don't know. That just sounds like a Apartment 2 Reasons, a sequel that explores the ramifications of the information that Casey received. little bit more interesting. And the final chapter, they did a Kickstarter in 2015, so I think that's up. Would it be too much to ask if this was more of like a anime style series? I think that's what this story is calling for. Because I like the premise. I like the idea of her and like uncovering the government, which I know is a cliche thing, especially through hacking. But I would like to. I do want to see more of this, but not in this style. It's like it's just got through a lot of reading and colors are off here. Because that's like the crease of her arm and her side, and that's a straight line through. Clothes normally wouldn't do that. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Am I being too critical? Am I missing information from the other games that would be more interesting? Are the games actual games? Do let me know. If like number 2, number 3 are much better and they actually have multiple like paths to go through and whatnot, I might do them. But as it goes, it has potential. It has very good potential. And the best thing I have to say about this game, though, are the drawing is fantastic. The characters don't look like each other. The mother actually looks like could be this guy's mother. I love it. It's like you saw her there, it's like, oh, that's the dude's mother. She's got the orange hair and the freckles. And I kind of like the wardrobe. Like his jacket being like semi-see-through. I really like his jacket. I want that jacket. And then her outfit is freaking fantastic. But this is the main reason why I wanted to share this. The art is awesome. I love the art. I want to see it as more of an anime, not necessarily a game. So, how much of a thumb you think is appropriate for this video? And until next. Oh, I do have some end cards. I keep forgetting to mention that. And until next time, stay healthy.